Welcome back to another video. I'm just around to the workshop now, just about to, because I think I've sold this boot to my mate, so I'm just going to take the lip off because I can't work today because, well, I don't know if you can really tell if my camera picks it up, but it's a bit wet out there, so I can't work in the fields. A bit muddy, but I'm going to take the lip off, take the wiring harness. I don't think I showed it, but I just ended up cutting it anyway to get it off. Just because the way we were plugged in, I just didn't have the time to do it. But yeah, take the lights out, take that off, and take the wiring harness. It's fucked anyway. I'll put his wiring harness in it, and then yeah, I'll I don't know, get to it. I guess I'll flip it over, and I'll show you that rusted screw. It's not too bad, but just when I was there and I didn't have the time. But I'll show you that anyway. Alright, it's flipped over now. So yeah, I was around there and it was on. So yeah, I got spray. Yeah, so there's a screw there, bolt there. Can you see it? Yeah, there you can kind of see it. Just try to screw, bolt, and then rusty. Fucking hell, if I can get the angle right. Yeah, rusty screw. It probably doesn't look too bad on camera, but just while I was there, I just couldn't get it, and I had to go. And I mean, it's fucking stupid, but I could probably sell this boot and spoiler setup for like 300 bucks if I wanted to. It's fucking ridiculous what these go for. Like, I can't even sell a Falcon boot half the time, and even when I do, it's only 50 bucks. Even a spoiler, no one wants to pay more than, I don't know, 100 bucks really. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give him the boot. I'm gonna take the actuator, and then he'll have to swap his door lock over anyway, which I'll probably end up doing for him anyway. The wiring harness, like I said, useless, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Just gotta get that screw, take that off, the spoiler, and then I take the actuator and all this wiring harness out, and the lights out, and I'll pretty much just show you when it's all stripped. It's not too hard, but it'll take me a little bit. But yeah, I'll show you once I'm done anyway. And after fighting with that for, I don't know, fucking half an hour at least, it was a pain in my ass because these clips, I just ended up breaking them in the end. Only one came out, but they're like hidden under where you can't really get them to, and I was like, fuck that. But yeah, if you're wondering how to clean up all this shit, you might know, but yeah, tie valve, or yeah, and you just put it in a drill and you just go like that. I don't have a battery at the moment for the drill, so I gotta go home and grab one, but that's how you do it. You get the drill and clean her up. I'll make this look decent. And then if you are deleting the spoiler, just like I said in the last the video before, not last video, but the video before that, just go to Super Cheap and get yourself some black grommets and fill them holes in. But yeah, this will clean up pretty nice, but it was just a pain in the ass to get off, but it's off now, so yeah. So I've just got to take the rest of the wiring harness out, and then I'll be done with this, and I'm gonna clean it up anyway. And but yes, pain in my arse. Fucking, oh well. I'll show you when this is clean, or I'll show a photo next to when it's clean anyway. But I'm gonna go home, grab the battery, and come back and clean it, make it look decent, and then I'll take the rest of the shit off of it. And then I'm not too sure when we'll be putting this on. I'm not gonna bother with all the stupid clips they have. 3M tape and the 2 bolts and the 4 screws they have is plenty to hold it down, trust me. I'm not gonna worry about those clips. It's just more holes I already have to do, you know. 2, 4, well, yeah, 2, 4, 6, and then 8 for that. Well, no, about 7, yeah, about 7 holes. Yeah, 2 of these and 4 of those, ones for the screws, and then the big one, which is down this end, for the wiring harness for the light, which I'm gonna double check before I drill if it actually has a plug there. If not, then I'll have to probably just take this out and fucking just chuck some bog over it and fill it up and make it look smooth, which I don't know, I might do anyway. That way I don't have to worry about wiring and shit, and it just makes it look like nice ducktail. But whatever, I'll get back to you whenever I'm done. I don't know, done. It's been a few days. Yeah, I think you've seen I was in Bath now in Sparrow. This is the boot. I haven't really cleaned up the marks. Haven't bothered, but I ended up going to Super Cheap later that day, and yeah, I was like, oh, I was gonna color match it, but then I found, oh, it's probably a bit hard to see. This looks pretty similar, pretty close to Naruma Blue too, but Galaxy, $15 can. And then I did buy, I was gonna do the roof eventually too, some clear coat. I did put it on, and I probably didn't need to, but yeah, I got masking tape and 2000 grit sandpaper as well. But no, I did that, and well, it's not here. It's been a few days, like I said, so it's at home in the back of the Altezza, which I put on the back lawn now, where it's gonna stay for, I don't know, a few days. I don't know if you've seen it here, but it's getting cleaned up. Bunch of shit's out of the way. The Fargo's getting done, so it should run a drive ditch. Just doing a bunch of the wiring on it. Not that, I don't know, you really care. Yeah, Lander's done. Shit box. Finally got a off ridge. But yeah, ditch just got scrap metal he's cleaning up. I don't know if you've seen that old half that is back there. But I've just got 3 of my wheels, the back bumper off the wagon, and the hood over there off the wagon, and then just the motor and a few other parts inside. But there's your update here. I'm just waiting for someone to come for I'll have these mirrors off the wagon just sitting there, so I'm just waiting for him, and then I'll next clip I'll show you at home, and I'll show you. I think it's a pretty decent attempt at colour matching. I reckon it's a 10-footer. Like the paint's fine. It's just more like doesn't really match like 100%, but it matches like, I don't know, 95%. But I'll show you that now anyway, which will be a day or two from for me, but you'll see it now anyway. Another day back at home with my 2 shit boxes, but this one with technically a blown motor still runs. This one clutch is fucked, and I've just parked it here. But anyway, spent money on the spoiler, so it looks good while it's in here. But yeah, this is I don't know, I'm gonna leave it as this color anyway, but I'm gonna redo it just because I sanded it. Oh, you can kind of see I sanded it on this thing. I got a bit too carried away and sanded this edge down a bit too much, and it just, I don't know, I'm gonna sand it all the way back down, do a primer, and just make it look good. Plus, moving it around, it kind of got fucked up because I painted the underside and then moving it, and it's good, but it's just, it needs redone. But for I think I'm just gonna do that Galaxy Blue paint I have, which is about $15 a can, so save about, I don't know, you buy a couple things of sandpaper. Maybe if you want to do, a good job, you buy primer, so it'd probably cost you about, I'm not too sure how much primer is. I haven't bought it. I already have a can from ages ago, but we'll just round it up to say $50 to colour match your sound. But like you probably need obviously more than 1 can, so I don't know. If I was to paint the boot, I'd probably want 3 cans. So we'll just round up and say about $150 to paint it yourself. But I wouldn't want to do it with a can on that. And the can's fine on the little things, but you're better off with a spray gun with the big pieces. The roof, I bought those cans to do it, but I don't know anymore, Fucking cats. That cat fucking, I don't know, started bleeding his foot out this morning, and I got a phone call from me mother. Fucking Daisy's bleeding. Had to put one of those bandages on his foot, and he didn't like it. He was fucking running around trying to get it off. Anyway, but yeah, for a cheap colour match, like if I didn't sand that down too much and I didn't scratch that up, I did put clear coat on it too, but just say if I didn't put clear coat, I did all that, about 20 bucks. So it's not bad, and yeah, it's not perfect. You can see it's even pretty close to, you know, yeah. In some sunlights, it's pretty close to Naruma Blue too. But if it's good just for like if you want to look, it'll be pretty much a 10-footer. But I reckon on this, you'll have to actually have a decent look to tell, because it's obviously fucking filthy, and I really need to give it a good clean. And I want to pop the side skirts off, and I need to get some more double-sided tape, because I ended up using a fucking roll and a bit on the back of that. I've just taken the light out. Luckily there's a plug there, so yeah, there's the factory one that plugs in. I need to check actually if it's got a plug in the boot. It should. I don't know why I wouldn't, but yeah, just unplug there, take the light out, and just make it look proper. But I'm gonna redo this. I don't have time today, sadly, because I gotta go to work in like an hour and a half or something like that. So I don't have enough time to go around the yard and fuck around with that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You can't tell me that it doesn't look like the car's filthy. I'll give it a clean and show you one day, but today is not that day, and I'm not driving the car at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave it here, pop that back in. But I don't fucking know. I haven't been up to much. Beth's, I dailied it all last week. Still runs like a champ. I just took it to Ralston then to get, well, it was my mum's birthday on Sunday, so I only got paid on Tuesday, so it's Wednesday today. I went to Ralston and grabbed some chocolates for her. $50 worth of chocolates, because why not? But nah, it's Beth's running like a top, eh? These Falcons, fucking hell. It kind of does suck, you know. I traded the BF for this, and now it doesn't fucking run, but it'll be good once it's done. The lip, obviously, it's pulling up at the back, because it's just the way I've set it on. But I reckon that lip for the boot, maybe a roof spoiler. I was thinking about getting a roof spoiler for it. Like the monsoons, the only good one is the one that I had to put it back on. So I've redone this one. It's on. It's the only good one. This one, yeah, it might look alright, but where is it there? Yeah, cracked. Passenger one's missing, and the passenger rear's cracked. They're all fucked. And like, everybody wants like 40 to 50 bucks per monsoon, and I'm like, fuck that. But it's like, I kind of like the look of the car with the monsoons. I feel like it would look just a bit more plainer without them, you know. Still runs and drives. I drove around the yard the other day. Yeah, I don't know. Not much I can do at the moment. I'm saving up, but you know, it's fucking birthday months. There's 3 birthdays in the span of pretty much a month, and so I'm spending money on that. Well, one's my birthday, but there's money going towards those. And then I've got a trip coming up to Nelson next month. So money's all over the place, and when you only work, like yesterday, I only worked like, what, 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So yeah, I don't start, like, with all the mornings being frosty, I don't end up starting until fucking 12 o'clock. But yeah, oh, I get Beth for clean, you can probably tell. It looks fucking clean as fuck when she's clean. Obviously it's not one color, but when it is, it will be fat as fuck. If you are wondering, I don't know if any of you could really tell, but yeah, that's Naruma Blue. And then someone, what I heard from the previous owner is the bumper had fallen off or something, and so they'd kind of redone it, but it was like purple. And it's a bit hard to see on camera, but yeah, that's why that's like that, if you ever noticed. Oh yeah, I went to Ralston on Thursday. I just put, you know, oh, it would have been like not even a week or whatever since I put the turbo back on, and I had changed, I think I showed you that V-band that broke off ages ago. I got another one that I had that was pretty meant put it on. The first bump I went over in Ralston, it just broke it off, and so my exhaust started dragging, so I had to fix that on the side of the road in the rain on the fucking Thursday. And then I went to town Saturday and went to Turner's, and the plastic bump fucking broke it off again. So I just got the old one, and like the actual little like, I got the old clamp because the old, because yeah, it broke off and I didn't bother fucking fixing it, and so I just dragged the exhaust home for like 30 k's, and it took like 10-20 mil off the exhaust, so I had to get the die grinder out and just kind of grind it down to fix it, so the clamp, the other old clamp would work, but like the actual bits that clamped it had broken off, so I had to weld them back on. And yeah, it's not pretty, but it works. It's better than the other one. Still on. I went over like, I don't know, about 6 speed bumps so far. Probably more actually, because I put it back on. But she's good. The old scrape every now and then, but I don't know why this old shitty V-clamp fucking works. And honestly, if you're doing like a low car, don't do V-clamps. They actually suck. They get hit and they break off. Like, they're easy to put on, but they just come off easy as fuck when they get hit. Because mine actually, like, it didn't actually break the clamp. It just kind of bent where it held the bit for the thread in, and that came out. But no, fuck, enough ranting on. I know it hasn't been too much, but I don't know. Been fucked around. This little cunt. Yeah, look at him. Old Curious George. Jesus Christ. But no, enough ranting on about shit. I know we haven't done much, but I don't know. Money's, I got money, but it has to go towards other things. And then I'll be going to Nelson next month. Well, the end of September, the next month. So shit's just fucking hectic. I almost traded the Subaru for another Falcon, plus like 5 grand my way, and I almost did it, but I was like, nah, I just need the money more, get back going. Like the Subaru, I'd rather just have the Subaru or cash, not another Falcon. I got a Falcon. And it was just a black BF that was lowered, and so it would have been a cunt to get in my driveway anyway. Cash would have been good, but nah. I decided not to, rather just get straight cash. He offered me like 8.5. I was like, no, fuck that, because I think I actually worked it out, and I have like pretty much 16 grand into that car. So yeah, I'm not taking 8.5. I've owned that thing for way too long just to let it go for a fucking Falcon. But fuck, it's 10 minutes of me rising on. I'll fucking end it here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see anything. I'm just gonna, I don't really know what I'll be filming next, but nah, all good. So I'll see you next week anyway.